Hey guys, how's it going? It's Molly. I am here today to do my much needed eyeshadow palette collection Declutter. My cat is making himself at home. Hello, bananas. I counted these up and I currently have 128 palettes. I would like to get rid of at least 40 of these. So why don't we go ahead and jump in? I'm going to try and be as ruthless and realistic as possible. Okay, I've gone ahead and I put my camera down. You might notice that the sound is a little off. I am missing a part of my mic that helps like muffle things a little bit, so it might sound kind of different. Sorry about that. Let's just go ahead and get started. This here is the Sydney Grace Autumn Rain Bundle. I am not getting rid of this. I actually really love Sydney Grace shadows. This color story is not my absolute favorite. I thought that I would enjoy it more, but I am not ready to part with it just yet. You've got some really beautiful like jewel tones down here that are just, I really do enjoy. So, and the matte formula is great. All right, up next we've got the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. I have not used this in well over a year. It just isn't something that I'm reaching for. It still smells like chocolate. The mattes are fine, the shimmers are fine. Nothing that's blowing my socks off though. And I have these shadows in palettes and formulas that I am thoroughly enjoying. So I am going to go ahead and declutter that guy. Next, we've got the Melt Gemini palette. I'm not getting rid of this. I really, really enjoy it. I love the mattes. Nope, I don't love the shimmers, but the mattes are super good. And there's only 2 shimmers, so I figure I might as well keep it. Also, I'm realizing that like the lighting is kind of washing these things out on camera. So I apologize for that. I was going to go like an order with brand, but my cat is on some of my palettes, so I won't. Okay, next, this is the Too Faced, what are you? Tutti Frutti Razzle Dazzle Berry Eyeshadow Palette. Okay, Razzle Dazzle Berry. I have not used this, but I want to. So I am gonna go ahead and keep it. I think the shade right here looks beautiful, and I do really enjoy like purple and mauve tones. Also, this totally smells like some raspberry lip smackers that I had when I was a kid, and it just makes my heart really freaking happy. So, keeping it. Okay, Tarte Clay Play palette. This is volume 1. I don't know. I don't know what to do about this, you guys. I don't reach for it. I have great matte shades in other Tarte palettes, so I don't feel like I need to keep this. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and put this in a maybe pile. I'm saying maybe because I do actually really enjoy it, and I'm just having a hard time. So we're going to maybe that baby. Okay, Kat Von D Shade and Light. I don't know. Why am I struggling with these all matte palettes? Do I use all matte palettes? No. So what's the problem? Hang on. There's one shade in here. Like this is like a really pretty brick sort of terracotta shade. I want to see, is there a shade comparable to it in my Melt palette? Nope, there sure isn't. Well, there goes that idea. Well, do I need to keep this entire palette for that one shade? No. It's going in the maybe pile. Okay, we're not doing too hot here. Let's, all right. I know I'm keeping this. This is the Urban Decay Naked Honey. It is gorgeous. It's so, so pretty. I love these tones. I love the shimmers. I love the mattes. It's just, this is one of the best Urban Decay palettes I have ever used. They knocked it out of the park with that one, which was good because they really needed to redeem themselves after this one. This is the Urban Decay and Kristen Leanne palette. This is terrible. It's not bad. I shouldn't say it's terrible. The formula is fine. It's not amazing. It's not bad. It's okay. Definitely can create some really pretty looks with it. The layout though, I don't like it. I also don't like that you have one matte and it's orange. Oh, and black. Okay, so you got two mattes. You got an orange and a black. I'm not creating looks with those, okay? This is not a comprehensive palette for me. I'm going to declutter. Okay, these two I'm gonna keep. These are two Makeup Geek quads. I think this one right here is the chocolates. I use this all the time when I travel. This is my favorite travel palette. Let me do some swatches. I don't know. Oh, you can see the swatches. Yeah, so I love that. I use it frequently. Ugh, I'm having troubles. So that's definitely staying. I almost put it in my giveaway pile. Oh my God. And then this one is, I don't know, maybe Petals or I don't know. The shade names are gone. But well, the shade names of the individual shadows. Sorry, my phone rang. The name of the palette is not on here, but the individual shadows, you've got Whimsical Cupcake, Pinky Promise, and Give Me the Dirt. It's just like, it's a pretty like pink palette. And I really love these, the formula. So I'm going to keep it. Okay. We're not making great progress. Hui. This I'm also going to keep. This is the Tartist Pro Remix palette. Let's just go ahead and grab its sister, Tartist Pro, here. Oh, I love the way they smell. When I'm looking at this, I'm realizing I really do not need to keep the clay play. So I think I probably will be getting rid of that. Oh my gosh, these shadows are just so good. They're so buttery and so beautiful and so blendable. I love these mattes. Tarte mattes are awesome. So yeah, I'm keeping both of these. This is great for mattes. This is great for shimmers. These shimmers are super pretty. Yeah, yes, please. I am all about it. They're just really, really pretty. So yeah, keeping those. Which means I know for a fact that I can get rid of the Clay Play Volume 1 palette. So move that to the declutter. Okay, this is an easy get rid of. This is the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Velvet Rose. It's supposed to be a dupe for ABH Soft Glam. I bought it because I wanted to save money and not get Soft Glam, but then I ended up getting Soft Glam. So because I have Soft Glam, I'm going to get rid of this guy. I don't like the Makeup Revolution formula. Here's another Makeup Revolution palette. This is the Forever Flawless Allure palette. I just don't care for it. It's fine. Oh, this has that shade. That's not very good. Okay. Well, I'm going to get rid of it. I saw that it has like this, the brick sort of shade, and it's fine, but I don't need to keep the whole palette for that shade. So I am going to go ahead and toss. I'm not tossing. I'm going to I don't know, donate, sell, something. Okay. Another Too Faced. This is the Chocolate Gold palette. You have got to be kidding me. This is so good. Oh, it's so good and it smells so good. Oh my God. These shimmers are incredible. This is one of my absolute favorite shimmer formulas. I'm absolutely keeping this. In fact, I want to use that more. I haven't used it in a while. It's been a minute. Okay. Too Faced Pumpkin Spice. I'm getting rid of it. I don't like it. I think some of the mattes are good, but the shimmers make me real sad. And I don't want to be sad when I do my makeup, so I'm going to get rid of it. They just don't perform. Okay, Bananas, I'm very sorry. You have to move now. Go on. Go on. Come on, get a move on. Move it. Okay, I will take it out from under you. All right, this right here, the Melt Blueprint palette. I kind of regret buying this. This was definitely a palette that I bought simply for the sake of reviewing it. I don't really care for the blues. I don't know why I thought, I mean, they're pretty and I appreciate them, but here's the thing, I don't really wear blue eyeshadow all that often. So why did I buy this? I don't know. And here's the kicker. That video got like no love. Nobody loved that video. Well, no, that's not true. People loved my kid in the video. And rightfully so, that little munchkin. But as far as this palette goes, I'm guessing that because nobody watched that video, nobody really cares about this palette, right? So I think I don't have a Mercari or a Poshmark, but I'm going to create one or the other. And I'm going to go ahead and list this along with some of the other things that I'm getting rid of and just kind of see, like, if it sells, great. If it doesn't, okay, I'll keep using it. But for now, we're putting it in the get rid of pile. Okay, we're moving closer. We're moving down the line. All right, these, let me just show you. Here we go. We've got 2 old school Wet n Wild palettes. I don't like these. I don't like their formula. I think it's subpar at best. I'm not a fan. So I'm getting rid of both of those. Tartlet in Bloom. I am never getting rid of this. My kiddo gave me this. And that is like the sweetest thing ever. He gave me this for Christmas a few years ago. It's old. I love it though. I create some really beautiful looks with it. I have dips in 11 out of 12 of the pans. I'm a big fan. So I'm going to keep this. Tarte Maneater. This guy right here, this is one of my go-to travel palettes. I love it. You can create some beautiful looks with it. The mattes are gorgeous because it's Tarte and that's what they do. And you know, the shimmers are limited, but I really don't care. It's great. I've got some like standard looks that I come up with that and I enjoy them. Okay, Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. This was part of the Vault collection. This is the Dark Magic, Black Magic. What are you? Dark Magic. So it looks like that. You got some pretty grungy tones. I don't typically reach for grungy tones. I don't really know why I bought this. Charlie, you got nowhere to go. Oh, you're going all over my palettes, you butthole. Get down. Thank you. All right. My dog just ran all over my eyeshadows. I don't know why I didn't kennel him, but I didn't, and now I'm paying the price. And my cat is sitting on my palettes, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. Anyway, I'm getting rid of this. The formula is not good. Okay, here's another one that I'm going to put in the Maybe palette. I really do enjoy this, but I feel like I might get rid of it. Like if I'm close to my goal number and I haven't reached it, I'll choose to get rid of this. But this is a really nice palette. I didn't mention what it is. It's one of the collab palettes. This is in the shade. It's Best of the Day is the color story. It's supposed to be kind of a dupe-ish, like dupe in the vibes of ABH Modern Run. So it's pretty. It is. I really do like it. But we're going to put it in the Maybe guy. Okay. Winky Lux. This is the Kitten palette with BoxyCharm. I hate this. I'm just going to say it. It's not good. It doesn't perform well. The palette, the shimmers are fine. The mattes are fine. I remember having to work really hard to build them up and get a color story that I wanted on my eyes. And I don't want to spend the time dinking around with that. Okay, Marc Jacobs. Oh God, I don't know. This is, can I show you this without showing me? Nope. Maybe? Okay. So this is the, I don't know. It's one of his iconic palettes. Oh, it's in the shade Glambition. I like these. I don't ever use this. I have these shades in other palettes. It's not one that I ever reach for. I might be getting rid of it. I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. Okay, then my other Marc Jacobs iconic palette is the Smartorial palette. This one I think is really pretty. It's fun, it's unique, it's different. I do enjoy it. I don't ever reach for it, but I am going to go ahead and keep it because my kid gave me this for Christmas. I can't get rid of things that he gives me. It's a problem. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. This is the KVD or Kat Von D Alchemist palette. It's really pretty. I do enjoy it, but I never, ever reach for it. And it's limited edition. And I know that there are people who still want this. So I'm going to give it a new home. Okay, this is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. I initially thought I was going to get rid of this, but then I did a look with this purple shade and I said, oh, hell no, I'm keeping that. So I'm keeping it. All right. This guy is going. This is the ColourPop Aura and Out palette. I don't know. It was one of their tie-dye collection palettes. It came out after months and months of them not releasing anything at the beginning of the pandemic. This was like one of their first releases after not releasing. And I had to get it. I don't know why I got it. I don't really like pastels. So that was dumb. We're done. And we're done here. Okay. Speaking of not liking pastels, I do like this. This is the BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop palette. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. I love this. I'm not crazy about these two shades, but the rest of it is amazing. So this is for sure staying. Okay, this is a palette of Makeup Geek singles that I don't know, man. They reformulated and switched to square pans, and so I got these because they were on super sale, and I'm not mad about it. Like it's pretty. I don't ever reach for this though, and that makes me sad. So I am going to keep it, but I'm going to force myself to use it. The Nomad by Juvia's Place. I am not getting rid of this guy. I love this guy. I really love this shade. Oh my gosh. And like these tones here and just all of it, honestly. I'm really big fan, but can we just look at that? Would you just freaking look at that? That's so pretty. Is it showing up? I don't know. I'm the queen of awkward swatches. Yeah. It's really gorgeous. So that I'm keeping. Next, let's do this. Here we have the Urban Decay Stone Vibes palette. This is relatively new to my collection and I'm not ready to get rid of it. I need to play around with it some more. I have thoughts. My biggest gripe is that there's only 3 mattes. It looks like there's 4, but one of them is a satin, not a matte. So I do wish that it offered more, but you know, for now it's fine. I need to play with it some more. So I am going to keep it. All right, now we've got the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this for now. I don't know that this would survive my next declutter. Actually, I'm putting this in the maybe pile. Sorry. I just am realizing that a lot of the shades that I really like are these warmer tone shades, and I have these shades in other palettes. I know that I do. If you guys hear clicking, my dog is right here and his nails need trimmed. Something, oh, it's bad. Like I need to do that quickly soon. Anyway, he's coming to hang out. But yeah, I think I'm going to put it in the maybe pile just because I don't know that I'm ready to part with it, but I also don't think I probably need to keep it. This is a Buxom custom palette that I created at Ulta. I am going to go ahead and keep these. I really enjoy these shimmers. The mattes are fine, but the shimmers are what I thoroughly enjoy with this palette. Okay, this is a Butter London palette. This is, I honestly don't know. Oh, Natural Goddess palette. It's fine. No, it's not. It's not good. I don't like it. The shimmers aren't very good. The mattes aren't very good. The color story sucks so bad. I have no desire to keep this in my collection. This came in a BoxyCharm. It was a BoxyCharm palette that I don't even remember what they said it retailed for. It was a bunch of bull crap. I'm getting rid of this. I don't like it. It's not good. And it makes me salty. This Nabla palette, this is the Nabla Secret palette. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. I think it's pretty, but I don't know that I necessarily need to keep it at this point, especially because there's really only a couple of shades that I truly want, and that would be like Fantasize, I think is really gorgeous. But I have a shade very similar to that in a Tarte palette. Rosemary is pretty, but it's not what I had hoped it was going to be. Like I thought if you look at swatches of it online, they're obviously photoshopped. Like it's not very good. So I am gonna put that in the maybe pile. Okay, this one I'm for sure gonna get rid of. This is the Zoeva Opulence palette. I hate this. I absolutely despise this. The shimmers are subpar, and there's only one matte. It's this like red that just looks kind of pinky purple. It's just not good. Okay, Lorac. Let's talk about Lorac. I have the Lorac Mega Pro, no, just the Lorac Pro 3. I'm not going to keep this. I think that these shades are really pretty. I'm not crazy about Lorac's formula. It's not terrible, but it's not my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and probably sell this one. Also, I thought about keeping it for my bridal kit, but I haven't been doing bridal makeup, so I don't think I will do that. Okay, now here's the Mega Pro 4. This one is, I don't like the color story. I hate that there are 3 very similar shades here. And then a lot of the other mattes that are lighter just don't do anything. So there's some really pretty darker mattes like these over here and up here, but that's not a reason to keep the palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that guy. I am going to keep the Lorac Mega Pro 2. I prefer this color story. I think the mattes perform better. The shimmers perform better, most of them. Some of them are still pretty subtle, and I'm not crazy about that, but generally I do enjoy this. Oh, there's hair. There's hair. Okay, this is the Adept Cosmetics Plain Jane palette. I actually just recently hauled this. I have not filmed that haul yet, so spoiler alert, you will be seeing this soon. I'm keeping this. Okay, Urban Decay Born to Run. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this again for now. I do think this is one of the better formulas or better palettes that Urban Decay has come out with, so I'm gonna keep it. My Urban Decay Naked palette, this is the first eyeshadow palette I ever received. I love this received. It was a gift from my parents for Christmas, but it was the first eyeshadow palette I ever got. I thoroughly enjoy this, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. It's so old, like I can't do anything with that. I would just be throwing it away, and there's no reason for me to throw something away just to throw it away. Colored Rain Safari Rain palette. I'm keeping her. I love this. It is so nice. You've got these like fiery warm tones. You've got some greens and blues and neutrals and some cooler tones. It's really nice. So definitely keeping that. It's not available anymore. If you can find it on Poshmark or eBay or something of the like, I would suggest getting it because it is really, really good. Okay, another Urban Decay palette. This is one of their, it was a holiday palette. It's currently in my, what's that called? Project pan. So here is what it looks like. I am going to go ahead and keep it because it's in my project pan. I don't know that I'll keep it past that point though. We're getting kind of close, not really. All right. Okay, next, this is the Alamar. I apologize for all of the dog hair. The dog's walking on my palettes. It's been a problem. The Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette. I don't know, man. Part of me wants to get rid of it. I think I'm going to put it in the maybe pile for now. I just don't ever reach for it. I really like it. I don't think to use it though. If I'm not using it, why do I have it? I do not know. So that's a maybe. Okay, this one I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of. This is the Sugar Pill Capsule Volume 2. Ooh, I don't remember. It's either 1 or 2. I think it's 2. I thought about keeping this, and then I used it the other day, and I just didn't love it. I used this green, and it kind of faded through the day. This shade right here is really pretty, but oh, did I just ruin it for myself? Oh man, that is a buttery, beautiful shimmer. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty, but it just isn't necessarily something that I need to keep. So I think I might go ahead and try and sell this and see if I can recoup any of the money. If I can't, I might end up pulling it back into my collection at some point, but yeah, for right now, we're gonna put it in the declutter pile. Okay. Whew. Give Me Glow. This is their Christmas morning palette. I am keeping this. This green right here, this freaking green, you guys. It is so gorgeous. Oh my God, I love it. So definitely keeping that. This Milani palette, I'm going to get rid of. First of all, packaging is busted. Second of all, I just don't ever reach for it. I did really enjoy this palette. This was before Milani changed their formula and totally ruined their eyeshadow. But this is one of their everyday eyes. They don't make these anymore. This is incredibly nice, good quality. But because the packaging is broken, I just don't ever, I don't know. I don't ever think to use it. So that's going. This here is the Copacetic Cosmetics XM Jones 5018. Oh, no, that shade just crumbled all over my floor. That ruined my day. Okay, well, I never really use that shade. I use the other shades, and I do really enjoy this palette, so I'm keeping it. Dang. This is the Beauty Bay X Nikki Tutorials palette. This is what it looks like. I have not tried this yet. I purchased it thinking I would do a review, and then I just got real busy being a mom to a newborn, and it never happened. So, but I am really excited that I have it. I've heard wonderful things about the shimmers, less than stellar things about the mattes, but I'm going to look past it for now. I'm going to keep it. Here we have the Wet n Wild Original Comfort Zone palette. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. As I mentioned before, I'm not crazy about the Wet n Wild eyeshadow formula. The only shade that I really want to keep this for is this shade here. It's the like blue brown duochrome, but I have that shade in other palettes. So I feel comfortable getting rid of that guy. All right, next I've got this other ColourPop tie-dye collection. This is in the shade Miss Bliss. I'm getting rid of it. Also, again, I don't like pastels very much. I like them a little bit, but not enough to keep that palette because it just doesn't perform, man. Okay, here we have the Juvia's Place, the Mauves palette. This is really pretty. I do enjoy this palette, especially this. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed and it's not working. I really enjoy this palette, especially this shade here. It's just a beautiful, like, duochrome, pinky, blue, green. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's so pretty. So I'm going to keep that. This one here, this is the Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder palette. I'm going to get rid of this. I used it quite a bit this summer. It paired really well with like that companion palette. Some of these mattes I really enjoyed using with that, but I haven't reached for it since then and I don't feel like I need to keep it. So she's gone. Okay, next I've got the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. I'm not getting rid of this. I absolutely adore this palette. So this is for sure staying. This one, this is the Iconic London palette. I don't know what it is though. Day to Slay eyeshadow palette. I want to say I got this as part of like boxy pop-up. It is really pretty. I like the formula. I'm going to put it in my maybe pile for right now just because I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with all of my, I don't know. I have so many neutrals, I guess. I'm not sure if this is one that I need to keep. So I need to compare it with some of my other palettes. Here is the Persona Identity 1 palette. I'm keeping this. I really, really enjoy this. The mattes were great. The shimmers are beautiful. It's a great palette. And we also have the Persona Identity 2 palette. I'm struggling with this one. The formula is really nice. I'm not crazy about the color story, but I don't know that I'm ready to part with it just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it for now. This one here is the Becca Volcano, what is it? Volcano Goddess palette. I thought for sure that I was going to keep this one at first, especially considering Becca's going under. But then I swatched it and they don't swatch very good anymore. Let me see, like this shade here, you can't even really see that. I think it's old and not something I'm gonna keep. That's probably actually gonna go in the trash. Okay, these ABH palettes, what do I want to do about this? For sure, keeping Soft Glam. I love this. I am going to compare this to my Maybe palettes and see which ones are similar, ergo which ones I can get rid of. ABH Jackie Aina. I'm also going to keep this. I thought about getting rid of it because the shade right here creases so bad and it makes me sad, but the rest of the shades are good. So I'm going to keep it. Okay, ABH Prism. This one, I'm not crazy about the color story, but I also don't hate it. And I honestly, it's just this yellow that like throws me off a bit. But other than that, it's a great palette. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it. It was limited edition. You can't find that one anymore unless you, I don't know where you would find it. Okay. Violet Voss Essentials. I think most of what I'm getting rid of came in a BoxyCharm. Let's just be honest. That's why I don't have BoxyCharm anymore. I'm going to get rid of this. I thought about keeping it because I do really like this pink and this purple, but they don't perform as well as I want them to. So she's gone. Okay, Kaleidos and Angelica Nyqvist. I just got this. I love this. I'm not going to be getting rid of it anytime soon, if ever at all. I've only used it once. I need to use it more. ColourPop Sandstone. I'm going to go ahead and keep this for now. I do really enjoy it. I think the color story is really pretty. I know the packaging is controversial, and I don't know if they have repackaged it at this point. I hope that they have. But yeah, I do really enjoy this formula. Because ColourPop doesn't always get it right. Okay. Raw Beauty Kristi at Forest Sight. This is part of my February haul. It came back in stock and I finally got my hands on it. That is what it looks like. I'm not getting rid of this. I have not used it yet. I'm super stoked about having it. And also, can we just say this artwork is beautiful. I love this artwork. So yeah, keeping that guy. Violet Voss Pro Palette. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. I think I am going to also compare my Maybe pile with this because this is a lot of the neutral shades that I enjoy. Oh my gosh, that shadow just wants to cause problems for me. It falls out every time I open this. Maybe I should get rid of it. You're not helping your case, Violet. Watch out, bananas. You're on my Stone Cold Fox. There's a kitty. Okay, so ColourPop Stone Cold Fox. I am going to keep this. It's a really comprehensive cool tone palette. I don't reach for it a ton, but I also don't use cool tones a ton. So I think we'll see how it goes. I'm going to keep it for now. I might be getting rid of it at some point in the near future. This one, this is a Flower Beauty quad. I do enjoy this. But it's not like knock your socks off good, and I don't know that I need to keep it. I think I might put this on like a chopping block. No, I don't know. I feel like I should keep it because I just got it, but that didn't stop me from getting rid of the Melt Blueprint palette. So why is it stopping me here? I can't explain it. There is no logic here, but it is what it is. I'm going to keep it. Okay, BH Cosmetics Naughty Palette. I am keeping this. I did just pick this up as part of my December haul, I think. I enjoy it. Okay, this is one of the Natasha Denona 5-pan palettes. This is number 9. I don't know. I've got a bunch of broken shades. I honestly forgot that I had this. I kind of want to get rid of it. Oh, but some of the shades are really, really pretty. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it because it's a Denona. And we have the Natasha Denona Cranberry palette. I really love this. I'm keeping it. It's a great palette. And the Natasha Denona Mini Glam. I am also gonna keep this. I'm not getting rid of any of my Natasha Denona, I don't think. I enjoy that. So we might as well just get this out of the way. Love palette. Not getting rid of her either. She is really, really pretty. So yeah, keeping. I'm in love with the Natasha Denona formula. I can't help it. I can't. Okay, Natasha, ColourPop Dream Street. How mad would people be if I got rid of this? Well, try not to be too mad because I think it's going. I'm putting it in the declutter pile. Because that pile is not big enough. There's a very small pile. I gotta be more cutthroat. Okay, I'm getting rid of this too. This is the ColourPop Butter Me Up palette. This is garbage. Absolute garbage. You've got 2 pressed glitters. What the heck are they thinking? And then 2 sequins, 1 shimmer, a couple of mattes, and then the rest are like crappy satins. This is the worst ColourPop palette ever. Ever. Juvia's Place, the Nubian Royal. Part of me wants to get rid of this because it has a pressed glitter and I didn't realize that. I'm going to put it in my maybe pile. I did just get it. I should probably keep it and actually like talk about it on my channel, blah, blah, blah. Okay. ColourPop Misunderstood. It's the Disney Villains palette. I'm getting rid of this. I don't like the color story. Yeah. Elf XJ Kissa. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this guy too. I purchased this for a review. I never ever reach for it. I think there's some really pretty shades, specifically the shimmers. Like, oh man. Oh, dang. That one's really pretty, but I know that I have something similar to that. Yeah. So, okay. The Elf is on the right, and one of the Kaleidos shimmers is on the left. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Elf XJ Kissa. This here is the Smoky Soiree palette by Dosa Colors. I bought this to review, and I haven't used it. I've swatched it, but that's it. Those are the 2 shimmers swatched. I'm not crazy about it. I really don't know why I purchased this. I think I'm going to go ahead and put it in the declutter pile. Like, obviously, if I haven't used it in the 6 months that I've owned it, I'm probably not crazy about it. Okay, this is the Dose of Colors Marvelous Mauves palette. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I do enjoy this formula, and yeah, so that's a keep. So is the Dose of Colors X Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. This one I am for sure keeping. I spent way too much money on this. I bought it full price, like right after it had been on sale, which was stupid, but it is what it is. I'm not mad about it. I kind of am, but not really. More mad at myself, you know? Anyway, this is beautiful. Okay, Sugar Pill Fun Size palette. This thing is adorable. This is the only, there was a hair in it. This is the only pastel palette that I think I will ever need. I don't use pastels often. And these are more of a like richly pigmented pastel. So maybe not true pastels, but it is gorgeous. I'm keeping it. I really love to like smoke them along my lower lash line. Okay. Pure X Trolls World Tour. I bought this for that beautiful shade in the middle. I'm getting rid of it though. I don't like pure eyeshadows typically, so it's not something that I need to keep. Okay, Huda Smoky Obsessions. Here's another cool tone palette that I do really, really enjoy. And I am going to keep this. So yeah, I think it's pretty. The shimmers are beautiful. I don't ever reach for it. I need to. If this is one that I haven't reached for by the time I do my next declutter, I will be getting rid of it. Storybook Cosmetics. This is the Fairy Tales palette. I think this is pretty. It's a fun sort of concept, but I just don't need it. The mattes are nice. The shimmers are great, but yeah, it just isn't something that I'm getting any use out of. And it's not something that I feel drawn to, or like the need to keep, I guess. Okay, the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I'm going to go ahead and keep this for now. I pulled this in for a recent Shop My Stash and I did really, really enjoy it. ABH Subculture. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. I think it's, you know, I really wanted to enjoy this more than I did. These just aren't really my tones. And the shades that I enjoy out of here, I have in other palettes. So I'm going to declutter Morphe and Kathleen Lights. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this guy also. This is just really old. This was back when Morphe had a pretty decent quality, but I think it was also when they were private labeled. So it is what it is. They don't do their own stuff all that well. There, I said it. ABH, Modern Renaissance. I'm keeping this for sentimental purposes. I use this on my wedding. I am not crazy about the shimmer formula. You've got these two shimmers here. You've got Vermeer and Primavera. They're more of like just a traditional shimmer. They're not foiled, and I prefer foiled. So, but I am going to keep it. Okay, BH Cosmetics Love in London. I'm keeping this. This formula is incredible. Also, I use the shade Crumpet there with the pan. I use that in my brows every day. This is a great travel palette. I really love it. I love it. Okay, BH Cosmetics Crystal Zodiac. I'm getting rid of this. I'm just going to throw it away. It has busted shades. For whatever reason, these shimmers are incredibly fragile. I don't recall even dropping this. I don't know how they are broken. I have one shade that is completely gone, and then these two shades that are broken. So I don't like this color story. I don't like it. It was very difficult for me to be able to actually use them. So that's gone. Profusion Chocolates palette. I don't like this either. I know that a lot of people love the Profusion formula. I am not one of them though. I find the mattes are really hard to build up. They're very, very sheer and chalky, and they don't have any pigment really. And the shimmers are just okay. So I don't need to keep this. It's a large palette. I'm going to get rid of it. ColourPop Give It To Me Straight. I am going to keep this one for now. I do enjoy this palette quite a bit. This is one of the formulas that ColourPop has come out with that I thought was really good. Natasha Denona. Of course I'm keeping this. It is a mess. My son and his friend were swatching it, and I didn't really care because you get a ton of product and they were being relatively careful, just messy. Anyway, this is the Lila palette. I'm keeping this. I love it. Pure Soiree Diaries. I love this palette, but I don't need it, and I don't ever reach for it. So for that reason, wait, hold up. It's got that brick shade. Ah, dang it. I might keep it. I was so ready to get rid of this, and then I swatched this shade right here, and it's like the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette. Is that what it was? Shade and Light. Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. That one shade that I was wanting to keep, you know, at the beginning of the video. Anyway, I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to get rid of the Kat Von D. Elf Earth and Ocean. I am keeping this. This is a really nice palette. I thoroughly enjoy it. There's a couple of shades in here that I'm not crazy about, mainly the toppers. Like Tundra and Lagoon. I'm not in love with those, but the rest of these shades are great. So I am going to go ahead and keep that guy. I am going to keep my Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette. She is a beauty. Definitely not going anywhere. I need to use her more. I am going to declutter the Colored Rain Cheers to the Beauty palette. This one didn't get as much love as Queen of Hearts, and I mean for good reason. The color story isn't great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. I used to be really into like this forest green shimmer, and I would buy like any palette that had it. It was real weird. Anyway, I don't need this. I never reach for it, so bye. Bye-bye. Okay, BH Cosmetics. Weekend Vibes Blueberry Muffin. I purchased this as part of my February haul. And I really haven't used it yet. I wanted to do, actually I plan to do like what is it called? Like a Beauty Guru's favorite, trying Beauty Guru's favorites or something like that. So anyway, it looks gorgeous. I'm keeping it. When the dog ran through here, he kicked up a bunch of dog hair, and we just vacuumed. I know my husband vacuumed yesterday, so this is ridiculous. That's what happens when you have 3 dogs and 2 cats. You're covered in hair. Okay, this is The Tribe by Juvia's Place. I'm not ready to get rid of this. I thoroughly enjoy it. My understanding is they discontinued it. I really love this shade here. It looks like a plain old like champagne shimmer, but it's actually got like a green flip to it, and it's gorgeous. So keeping that guy. This palette here, the Ciate London palette, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I got it as part of a BoxyCharm. I never used it. I'm going to sell it. Pure Cosmetics Visionary palette. I'm realizing that I'm not crazy about Pure's formula. I love this color story, but the formula isn't great. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. The mattes they fade really, really bad, and the shimmers just don't do it for me. So this is going. This Balm palette, this is the Meet Matchmaker palette. This is a super cute palette. I really enjoy this shade here, but on the lid, it just translates to kind of a, I don't know, like a light pink. I don't know. It's a light pink shimmer. It's not that cool. It's been done, and I don't need to keep it. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. I never reach for it. Super cute. Great travel palette. I think someone else will enjoy it more than I do. This is the Juvia's Place, the Taupes palette. I don't like this. The mattes, this was actually in my worst of 2020 video, and I feel bad because I like Juvia's Place a lot as a brand. But this, I don't think, lives up to the Juvia's Place name. The mattes are relatively lackluster. They just aren't pigmented, and the shimmers are hard to use. They're not like that buttery, beautiful shimmer that I think we've all come to know and love from Juvia's Place. So I'm going to get rid of that. ABH Sultry, I'm not getting rid of this. I love this. This was just in my February favorites video. It's gorgeous. These shimmers are ridiculous. They're so good. Sigma Enchanted. I bought this because it was really hyped up, but here's the thing, I've never used it. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it. With the caveat that I need to use it. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Would you just, look at that, holy shit. Sorry, I don't usually swear on my channel, but sometimes you just can't help it because things are so pretty. I love that. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. That looks like fairy wings or, insect wings. That would be more realistic. That's gorgeous. Definitely keeping. All right. In fact, my other Sigma Beauty palettes, the Untamed and the Cor de Rosa, I'm keeping these also because they're good. They're real, real good. That's so pretty. It is so pretty. Oh, wait. This is that shade. Oh, hey. I don't even know that I need to keep that Pure palette now. I love this. I love this with my whole heart. So that means I don't need to keep this. This is going to go in the giveaway pile, because this shade is in my Sigma Beauty Untamed. Oh, that feels good. Okay. And then the Cor de Rosa, of course, is right here. I think of the three, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say this is my least favorite color story. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Okay. This is the Juvia's Place, the Queen palette. It's Fumi x Juvia's Place. I don't know how I feel about this. I like this as a blush and this as a highlight, but do I need to keep the whole palette for those two shades? Riddle me that, Batman. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. This is a maybe. Okay, Profusion, Wanderlust. I like this color story. Again, I don't love the Profusion formula. I'm gonna get rid of it. What are you doing, you weirdo? Okay, Juvia's Place, Wahala. I'm keeping this. It has some pressed glitters. I'm not crazy about that. My cat found a Nerf dart and he's playing with it, so don't mind the scritching. I love like the mauves in here. Whoa, hey man, back it up, man. Boo boo. You're just gonna hang out, huh? Okay, all right. Come on, you gotta move. You're fine. It's all good. Good job. Okay, made a mess. Anyway, I love the mauve shades over here. These like neon mattes I'm not crazy about, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep this for now. This Pure palette I'm also going to get rid of. This is the Pure Festival palette. This is the Pure Festival palette, and I don't love it. The mattes are pretty, the shimmers are lackluster, and the pressed glitters suck. So bye. Bye. Okay. The Magic Mini by Juvia's Place. Hello, we're keeping this. I love it. I really do. I never reach for it, but I need to. So she's staying. Oh, moving on up. Okay, here is the KVD Shade and Light Eye Quad thing in Smoke. These have been discontinued a very long time ago. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. I never use it. I'm going to see if my mother-in-law wants it. Oh, speaking of mothers-in-law, speaking of mothers, my mom took one of my palettes. I don't remember which one I gave her. I did recently declutter. Anyway, okay, this is the NYX Avant Pop palette. I don't ever use this. I bought this back in 2016, and I have not used it in at least 2 years. So it's gone. Goodbye. Oh, that feels good. Okay, BH Cosmetics, the Wild Child palette. I like this formula. I do enjoy their baked shadows. I think that these are really pretty colors. I don't need to keep it though. I have all of these shades in other palettes. I don't need a separate standalone palette with them, so it's gone. Milani, man, Milani, you had a good thing going and now you ruined it. This is the Gilded Violet palette. Is that what it is? I don't actually know. Yep, Gilded Violet. I hate this formula with a passion. These mattes are bad. They're just bad. And the shimmers are equally as bad. They fade. All around. The mattes and the shimmers, they both fade. I don't like it. I'm not keeping it. Same with this one. This is a Gilded Desires. I don't like it. I tried to make it work. This was on the chopping block last time, and I think maybe I used it once since I did my last declutter, which was over a year ago. It's gone. This is the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette. It's a nice cool tone palette. It's not one that I reach for ever. And since I'm keeping Stone Cold Fox, I don't need this. So that one's gone also. Okay, Ace Beauté Grandiose palette. I'm gonna get rid of this too. It's pretty, but they're not my favorite formula. They're not bad, but they're not great. They're nothing special. The color story is not for me. Goodbye. BH Cosmetics Carly Bible. Why do I want to keep this? I haven't used it in a very long time. I want to keep it because of this shade here. It's really gorgeous. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put it in the maybe pile. We're going to see how many I have that I'm decluttering. If I'm at 40 or more, I'll get rid of it or figure something else out. Okay, these two Zodiac palettes. I'm going to go ahead and keep these. These are the BH Cosmetics Zodiac 1 right here. Love it. And the Zodiac 2 right here. This is the Love Signs palette. I really enjoy this also. So I'm going to keep those. This guy here, this is the NYX Love Lust Disco Foil Play. This is garbage. It is so bad. They don't show up. They're not good. There's no color payoff. They're not foiled. They're just bad. So that's gone. Okay, so I have some of these maybes. Well, Soft Glam and Violet Voss, those are not maybes. Those are keeping. The rest of these, though, are maybes. And I want to compare them with some of the ones that I'm keeping, and I think I just need a little bit of time here to figure out what I'm doing. So obviously both of these are neutral. I went and sat at my kitchen table because my back was killing me. I think with the KVD Shade and Light palette, I can go ahead and get rid of this. The cool tones I don't use a lot, and I have cool tones in my ColourPop Stone Cold Fox palette. The warm tones, I have warm tones that I thoroughly enjoy here. Like these 3 shades are really pretty. So I'm going to declutter KVD Shade and Light. This guy here, I've got some very similar shades in this that I do in here. And I'm pretty sure I like, oh my gosh. Hold up. Those shades are very similar. I like the formula of this a bit better, but I don't think that means that I need to keep it. This shade is, I'm guessing, very similar to this shade. Yeah. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous shimmer. And I think I am maybe going to miss that though, because I don't have that in this. I am pretty sure that I do have it over here or something very similar to it. Those two are pretty similar. Jaclyn Hill, I don't know that I need this. I know I don't need any of it. Oh my gosh, these tones are so rich though. So between the two of these, we've got some really similar shades. And this one actually feels like it's a bit of a dud. I do love that shade though. But I have that, don't I? Oh, this is impossible. One of the shades that I'm really like struggling with in the Morphe one is this shade here. And I think those two are so similar that I'll be fine with the Soft Glam to make up for it. So that shade can't play into my decision. I think I am gonna go ahead and get rid of my collab palette. It's beautiful. I do enjoy it. Why am I getting rid of it? Why? I don't know that I need to keep it. I have shades similar to, this is the shimmer in question. I have shades similar to it in my ColourPop palette here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. I do really enjoy that. My Novelist Secret palette, I don't know. You know, as I mentioned, this shade here is one of the reasons why I wanna keep it. Oh, this is a really pretty shade, but I have this in other palettes. Ah, screw it. I'm gonna keep it. This is not going well. My maybe pile is not going to be dwindling much. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I don't use this, and I don't feel much of a pull to it. So I'm going to get rid of that. Now we're between these neutrals. Sorry, I just realized that my light is like blinding you guys. Can I put this on top of there? Okay, there we go. I love this shimmer so much, and I don't have anything like it here. I might have something like it in my other palettes, but I don't know that I do. Here, let's take a look at the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette, because that has some gorgeous, gorgeous shimmers. Okay, those are super similar. It's these two shades right here. This one's from Too Faced Chocolate Gold, and this is the collab one. So because I found something that I think could work just as well, I'm gonna put this in the declutter pile. Oh, that was hard. You know what? Now I'm like second guessing a lot of this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter my Lorac Mega Pro 2. And if that means I can keep my collab palette, it means I can keep my collab palette. So I'm gonna keep it. Okay, I'm gonna keep this for now. I just don't feel right decluttering a Marc Jacobs at all. That ain't right. Wait a second. Wait just a second. Hold up. I am possibly onto something. Do those not look super, super similar? I don't know which is which. God damn it. Okay, index finger is Makeup Geek, ring or middle finger is, oh dear, Collab. Those are so similar. Okay, I can let go of my Collab palette. I've got this Makeup Geek. I love it so, so, so much. It's one of my all-time favorite palettes, and that's that. Okay, I'm gonna keep this for now. I like it. It's not hurting anybody, me keeping it, so tough cookies, yo. All right, now this. I never reach for this. And I feel like I should keep it just because that's what you're supposed to do with Alamar. You're supposed to love it. Oh, that is really pretty. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. I'm in it. Oh, geez. I am gonna go ahead and keep my Alamar Cosmetics palette. I don't reach for it a ton, but these blues, I figure since I'm getting rid of Melt Blueprint, these blues are gonna carry me through. They are really, really pretty, especially this one here. It's just this beautiful, like blue-green sort of duochrome. It's so pretty. So I am gonna keep this. I need to use it more. So of my maybe pile, I got rid of 3 of them, and then I added a bonus Lorac one. There is another one that I'm kind of on the fence about, this Carly Bible palette. So I'm wanting to keep it because I love this shade right here. It's a beautiful, like smoky lavender shade. And I want to see if there's any shades in this iconic London palette that would work. That's close. That's hella close. So that one in there is similar. This shade in the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette is really similar also. Let's take a look at Stone Cold Fox. Is there anything in here that would work? That's close. Oh, and that's really pretty too. I think I'm forcing myself to try and get rid of more shades than what I want to. That's what I think. Okay. I stand by it. I am going to go ahead and keep my BH Cosmetics and Carly Bible palette. I'm going to force myself to use it. If I don't use it between now and my next declutter, it's going. Okay, you guys, here is all of the palettes that I am getting rid of. This feels crazy. There's definitely some that I am hemming and hawing about, like that Lorac Mega Pro 2. There's no reason for me to keep that, but I want it. And this Smoky Soiree, I feel bad because I haven't used it. So I might pull those back, but as of right now, I count 57 palettes that I'm getting rid of. So I definitely hit my 40 palette goal. A lot of these I'm really, really happy to see go. There's just a lot that I don't use often enough to justify keeping. So that's what the get rid of pile looks like. And let's jump down. I'm going to take you guys downstairs here in just a second after I get things organized and show you guys what my palette drawer looks like now. Okay, you guys, so here are my palettes. This is about as organized as it gets. I don't know. I'm sure there's a better way, especially considering the fact that they just tip over as I put the drawer in. But yeah, it looks totally different. This was completely full of palettes. So I feel like I did a fantastic job getting rid of things. It has been about a month since I filmed the actual declutter portion, and I honestly, like, I don't miss any of it. So I think, yeah, I feel very, very good. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a like, subscribe. If you guys made it this long, you are amazing. This was a really long video. So thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.